Welcome to Discovery and welcome to another episode of Discovery. We have another sort of list for you guys today. We got a few more albums to get through. We're going from power metal to black metal to even death metal today. Comment down below what albums you discovered this week. Brand new studio, as you know, so more discoveries. Let's get on with the first band, and they are Desaster, hailing from Germany, and they released an album called Churches Without Saints. And this album is a good album overall, but the main problem is the overall vocals. Now, I do enjoy this album. I just love the fast rhythms and the guitars along with the drumming, which is absolutely spectacular, but the vocals at times do get irritating in tone. And also the production's not that great. It's an okay album. Yeah, there are some problems with this. Songs like Churches Without Saints is an absolute banger. Failing Trinity is a good song as well. Primordial Obscurity, but Endless Awakening will probably be the best song off the album. There are some really nice acoustic moments on this that really enhance the songs, and there are strong thrashy elements as well. So this is sort of a black and thrash album, but overall Desaster and the album Churches Without Saints, which was released on June 4th, is a good album overall, but there are some flaws. Like, I just feel the songwriting at times does lack coherency. Yeah, at times it's just all over the place. This album does get slightly boring in my opinion. It does, because you do hear the same sort of monotonous riffs over and over again. But overall, running about 46 minutes, 11 songs, it's a good album, but there are flaws. Next up is Seputus and the album Phantom Indigo. In case you don't know, Seputus are from the United States. The current label is Willow Tip Records, and they are sort of a black and death metal band. They are also from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So what can I say about this album? This album is absolutely fantastic, really is. But let me tell you that the album cover does not fit with the music. It looks like some kind of poppy album cover, which I don't understand. I thought it was going to be sort of an electronic black metal album or something like that, but the album doesn't fit with the music, and I feel that this would be a turn off for some people. We'll go to another album cover which is sort of a turn off as well. But Phantom Indigo is an absolutely fantastic black and death metal album. Dissonant melodies, incredible guitar work, along with the vocals are incredible on this. I just love the high shrieks he provides along with the guttural vocals as well. Some really catchy elements like Tautology is one of my favorite songs off the album. The Forgetting Curve is a fantastic instrumental. I just feel like the first half of the album is 10 out of 10, but the second half does drop a little. This album does drag a little. They're not there like Anoisium or even Imperial Triumphant. They do tend to waddle off now and again. It's still a pretty good album for what it is. I actually bought the album and I honestly cannot wait to give it a spin. But yeah, love the guitar work, fantastic drumming on this, awesome drum fills, time signatures as well, and it does throw you off. But yeah, this isn't an easy listen. This sounds like something out of like Anoisium, not as crazy as Portal you could say, but there are just so many elements or surprises on this album. Like I said, the first half is solid as anything. The second half, the album just drags a little. But overall, Phantom Indigo by Seputus is a solid fucking album for June. Next up is a black gaze band. We're talking about Violet Cold and the album Empire of Love. Now, I recently discovered this album and it was released on May 7th, 2021. I'm a little bit late to the party, but holy shit, this album is absolutely fantastic. It really is. There are some really catchy elements on this LP. Yeah, so this is a black gaze band, and yeah, they incorporate EDM elements along with just hip-hop elements as well, and I just really enjoy the vocals. The vocals are incredibly harsh and aggressive. There are also some clean vocals which really escalate the album to the next level. Pride is such an interesting song overall. It sounds like a K-pop song. Especially the first half. Da 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 da. So it's pretty cool melodies. There are awesome melodies. Love the really atmospheric guitar work. So what's really interesting is that The first half is just solid as anything, but the album does drag a little bit, very similar to Disaster, where it's just plain instrumental. Track 6, 7, and 8 is just like all instrumental work with a few vocals now and again. But overall, this is a very good album, and it certainly tells a message as well, all about the LGBTQ community, you could say. But yeah, it tells a big story, and good on him. I don't swing that way, but good on him for releasing an album like Empire of Love. But yeah, one of my favorite black metal albums of the year. Really did enjoy it. Next up is some Somnuri and the album Nefarious Wave. So in case you don't know, Somnuri are from Brooklyn, New York, and they are a sludge band, you could say. Now, Nefarious Wave is a very interesting album, it really is. Incorporating elements of sludge and even some post-metal elements as well. The vocals are incredibly harsh and aggressive, but there are some really nice clean vocals. But god damn it, these fucking songs are intense, man. Like Tied to Stone is intense, Tooth and Nail is intense as well. Beyond Your Last Breath, Nefarious Wave to end off the album is a 7-minute song. Yes, this is a good album overall, but again, very similar to Disaster, very similar to Empire of Love. It lacks coherency. It just lacks the drive to continue, in my opinion. Like, the first half is incredibly solid, but this album does get a little bit strange and a little bit confusing, especially in the second half. This album is good overall, but there are just some weaknesses, especially with the overall production. The productions is okay in this, but I would have liked the production to be a little bit more cleaner. Guitars are good as well. The vocals are incredibly intense, but there are some clean vocals on top of the harsh aggressive vocals. At times does sound like a bit of a turn-off, in my opinion. With you got the harsh aggressive vocals along with the clean vocals, at times it doesn't sound quite right. But Somnuri, Nefarious Wave is a good album overall, but it could be a lot better. Next up will be an album that will be released on the 11th of June, so this week coming, it is Hammer King and the self-titled album. This is one of the best metal albums of the year. I gotta say, absolutely adore this. I think it's such a fun, power metal / heavy metal time. There are just so many fun moments, great guitar solos, fantastic frantic drumming as well. Love the solos, love the guitarist, but his vocals, man, these vocals are the main fucking star on this album. It is such a good fucking album, really is. I love Atlantis, Baptized by the Hammer, Onward to Victory, In the Name of the Hammer, Kings of Kings. This is a fantasy / epic album. I love the album cover. The album cover is so damn good. Obviously the album's talking about the Nordic ages or something like that, but god damn it, this is a fun fucking album. Get your hands on this. Make sure if you like power metal and heavy metal, get your hands on Hammer King. It balances more to the heavy metal elements. At times there are some songs that do sound like something out of Iron Maiden, especially the guitar licks, the solos, and even the bass as well. But it's great production, it's very epic in tone, and it's so damn fun. Get your hands on Hammer King if you like heavy metal and power metal. And finally, my favorite album of this week is none other than an album I cannot pronounce. We're talking about this album, and holy shit, this album is absolutely fantastic. Incorporate elements of Funeral Doom, Black End of Funeral Doom, and even black metal and atmospheric black metal. There's just so much happening on this album. Absolutely adore it. And just the ladies' vocals, Olga's vocals are absolutely fantastic. They are a Russian band, I believe, with the beautiful synths that really provide this atmosphere. Love the vocal tone. I just think this is one of the best black metal albums. I could say this is a black metal album, but they incorporate a lot of doom on this album. Sorry, that's just my system ruffling with her plates. And yeah, this is a very fun album overall, very atmospheric, just beautiful melodies, just get fucking stuck in your head, and just great, long, majestic songs. Just a solid fucking album really is. Go check out this band, which the title will be down here. So guys, that's it for Discovery. I hope you did enjoy it. So I'm planning to do a Discovery twice a week now, just because, you know what? There's some really good albums being released. There were a few hit and miss albums this week. My least favorite album off Discovery would be probably Desaster. Incorporate more thrash metal elements than black and thrash, but it was more, it's still sort of black and thrash, you could say. But yeah, that was a hit and miss album. But the rest of the albums were fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed Violet Cold, Empire Love. Fantastic fucking band. Although one person didn't think they were fantastic. Quest for Metal. But anyway, I think it's a pretty solid list. Go check out Nefarious Wave if you haven't. Keep discussion going in the comments section below. Let me know in the comments below what albums you discovered this week. We are edging closer to 400 subs as well. I'm so damn excited. And yeah, we'll just keep on growing this channel. I think in the next few days I will be doing another album ranking, so stay tuned for that. And then we'll be doing the best metal albums of 2017, I think. I think I'm doing 2017. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Am I doing it? Let me have a look. Oh, God, why is someone ringing me? 2017, that's right. We're doing very similar to 2013, where we'll give you 20 albums of that year. But overall, fantastic fucking discovery, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the new music this year. Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next discovery.